All right, you guys, time-lapse camera died, so, but we did get it finished. It's not finished, it's poured, but we put an edge on it, but it's still super wet, so we're gonna let it sit for a little while. But yeah, so we got it poured. We gotta get it finished. You know, we've got these here. These are for our water pipes to come up into the back of it. So we'll just dig underneath the slab. We do have 2 post holes basically on the back. So, and then we'll pull these forms off. We're gonna finish it, and we'll give it a broom finish at least on the step here. This will probably just flat finish it. So we'll get back to you when we're finishing it. But for the most part, yeah, we're done. Like I said, the time-lapse camera died. So see you later. All right, guys, welcome back to Small Farm Guys. So, I mean, you've seen us. Hopefully Aiden's got these videos put out in order. Got the skid running behind me. We've got our new wood burner here. It's a Heatmor. It's a 400 CB. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pick it up, and we're gonna put it on that pad that you just saw. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll show you some of the features. I'll show you some of the features it's got and show you kind of what we're gonna do. We don't have a whole lot of what we're gonna do yet, but you know, we still got to order a lot of parts. But the big thing is we got to get it set on the pad, and I'll show you that little pad. I'll do a little detail. I'll go into a little more in depth once we get over to it with the wood burner. So stay tuned, you guys. Keep All right, guys, you saw time lapse. That's what we did, a little time lapse. Got the old Heatmor sitting there on the wood, on the step. So we've got ourselves a step here, nice concrete step. We poured this real nice pad. It's literally 12 inches thick. So you saw the video of that, you saw the forms. In the back here, we've got This is a 10 by 10 square, and we got two 10 by 10 squares here. That's for our pipes to come up in. We actually, this is the pipe from the last wood burner. That's what all this insulation is for. We actually used to drive through here, so when we put the old wood burner in, we put insulation over top of the insulated pipe just for any ground driven frost. So this is a 400. This is a big unit. This is designed for 10,000 square feet. So we're gonna, this is the front door here. So here's your front door. You got a nice front door. Open up here. This pops open. Boom, right there. Locks. You got a nice little magnet here to hold it open. You got a nice firebox. Don't quote me on the size of the firebox in here, but I believe it's like 54 inches deep or something like that. You can look it up online. We're almost done putting this in. We just have to pack down here full of sand on both sides. So we're gonna pack that full of sand, but we've got a nice step here. All the directions for this stuff and everything, it's all on the Heatmor's website. So we got we've got a little extra lip here. Is the pad perfectly square? No, it's close because, well, here's our 2x6s that we were using. They're not the greatest, but they did the job. So it's got the ash auger. So this dirt here, all this whole hill, is gonna get regraded. So I can come right up to here with the skid bucket. We can auger right into the skid bucket. That's gonna be real nice, big thing. So yeah, this is the new wood burner. It's to heat the existing pole barn we have, and then to heat the new pole barn that's going up, because, well, here's the wood pile for the old wood burner that got burnt up. Here's the corner post for the old wood burner, or the old pole barn that burnt down, along with more others. We don't have a lot on that. It's been one of those things. Let's put it this way: you never want to have a fire. They are not enjoyable. It has not been and there has been no enjoyment in it at all. Yeah, don't want to have a fire. It makes your life miserable. But so other than that, the only other thing we have to do, we still have, is the chimney and the chimney cap that we have to put on there still, along with, we're going to dig that line in up into those 10-inch by 10-inch holes. We're going to dig that in. We're going to get that plumbed in, and then we have to trench a new line, or I've got to trench a new line. Maybe I'll get Aiden to help me trench a new line to where the new building's going to be put in, and get that ready for the winter. So this wood burner is bigger than we need, which is fine, because extra capacity, overkill is underrated. You can never have enough. So when you want more heat, or when you want a bigger add stuff, so we have the ability to add. That is the goal with this wood burner. They're not cheap. I don't want to have to buy another one, but they seem to be decent quality. So we will keep you up to date on if they are decent quality or not. We've got all the stuff at home for the light that you have here, but like I said, this is the 400 CB. It's a unit, let's put it that way. That skid, you can feel it on there. It pushes it doesn't totally push the skid, but it's up there. This thing weighs, so this has got the glycol in it. This thing weighs empty almost 2,000 pounds. Then you add the glycol to it. You're probably pushing 2,000, if not a little bit more. The skid, the capacity on there, it can do it, but it's pushing it. So stay tuned for more videos. We're gonna have more videos of us plumbing this in, getting the power to it, getting the water to it, getting it filled up. What to check for when you're done moving them. You got to check for leaks, just because you move it and the nature of stuff. So check for leaks, check the water, and then actually, because I haven't seen on YouTube a lot, but we'll go through and we will show you how we built our radiator system, because not a lot of people do that. And that's one thing that when you try to look for ideas on YouTube, Facebook, just the internet in general, nobody ever shows you any ideas. One other thing I forgot to mention, this pad here, we did a nice broom finish on there, so it's nice and gritty. This, we finished it with a trowel, so it's nice and smooth, just so we don't have any, you don't want to slide on it. Okay, a little side note, kind of forgot to tell you guys this, but this is where the old wood burner used to sit. And I'm going to tell you this 100%, this was not the cause of the fire. The fire was an electrical fire in the building. It was not the wood burner. The wood burner, when we got down here, and the fire department was here. The wood burner was not on fire for about 20 minutes before. When the fire department was here, they were here for like a solid 15-20 minutes before the wood burner caught on fire. It was actually the last thing to catch on fire, because you can still see, I mean, here's bark. This, if the wood burner would have been the cause of it, there won't be a pile of wood sitting here. So just as a side note, the wood burner, I mean, it wasn't gonna start on fire. We'd had more serious issues before that wood burner started on fire, but figured I'd let you guys know that, because no, wood burners, they can cause fires, but no, this one did not cause a fire, so keep that in mind. So other than that, stay tuned, you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more.